Hello guys, welcome to Deepak Parekh Clips. Thank you for clicking on this video. This is one particular clip from the main episode, the link to which is in the description. Please click on it to watch the full video. And meanwhile you're here, enjoy this clip. Body confidence and how does your body language affect a talk?
Right.
If you're on the stage at one position all the time, like you're giving a convocation speech, versus if you're at a corporate
around.
or if you're at a college talk or a TED talk or a Josh talk, whatever, you're moving around. So how much of a body language, how much of a role does body language play while you're on stage?
Your voice actually moves with your body, right? And आप classical singers को देख लो, जितने भी classical singers हैं, when they're singing, when they're trying to like either take a high note or a low note, they move their hands with it, right? It's like, I mean,
Go for it.
it's like simple these songs like तो से नैना लागे पिया सावरे. So like the way that I'm moving my hands, my voice is
Damn,
also like
you're
moving.
good. You've learned. You've learned this.
No. I'm a Bengali.
Oh,
That
of course.
explains it.
Of course, that explains it. This
So-
can be a good meme though.
Yeah,
I'm
me.
Bengali. I
I'm
know everything. I know music
That's
and
a good idea. Yeah.
drama.
So
Drama in theater way.
theater, dance,
Not
music,
colloquially drama.
culture.
Yeah, drama kore meta. Anyway, go for it.
I heard you speak Bengali.
Like, matlab.
You
like,
know the whole language.
Matlab, yeah, bits of it.
I'm sure. Like
I've
you've lived
stayed
there
in
so
Calcutta
long.
24
Lovely.
years.
Lovely. So the way that you move your body, your voice is going to move with it. One of the best examples of this is Hitler. Adolf Hitler. Now, not propagating or supporting or anything that,
Context is important.
Yeah, very important. Dude, like even after this, I'm sure some, you never know like how the reels kind of come across and all this
Yeah.
when you cut short form. You know what I mean.
We might only do it. हम ही कर दे. You would not know. I
Yeah.
might have 10 pages. You never know.
We have just met, Deepak. We have just met. I'm sure you're telling me the truth.
I'm not setting up
no,
for a
but-
good friendship here. But okay, go
No,
on.
it's fine. I get it. I'm in the game as well.
Shit.
So Hitler was actually a very insecure speaker. He might look like he was very
Confident.
but he was he didn't start off as a speaker like immediately. He had 10 years of training. So he was appointed by the Bavarian forces as an agitator, कि जो crowd को agitate करेगी, speeches दे के उनको like he's going to rile it up, उनको भड़काएगी, and then they're going
क्रांति.
to yes कि हम this and that. तो भड़काने का काम था हिटलर का. So he used to give as many as like 10 speeches in one day for 10 freaking years. So he had a lot of practice. So in that entire process, of course, he had a lot of training. पहली बात तो understand कि मेरे audience को मुझे क्या deliver करना है, कि मुझे उनसे क्या response चाहिए, कैसे मैं अपने body language को use करूँ, कैसे मैं मेरे voice को use करूँ, ताकि my agenda is fulfilled with my audience. इस चीज़ की उसको practice थी 10 साल तक. When he actually rose to power, like as the main leader, when he rose to power for the party, he already had a lot of practice. He had this photographer called Henrik Hoffman. He would get the photographer to take his pictures in a studio, sometimes on stage, when he's like he's doing different facial expressions, different hand gestures, the way that he's moving his mouth, the way that he's moving his eyebrows, ये सारी चीज़ों को देखकर his posture, gestures, he would try to understand that कौन सा तरीका, कौन सा body language use करने से what is my
impact create हो रहा है.
impact on the audience. And he would do this extensively. He would literally have a pattern to his speeches जहाँ पे he would start off very slow, very unsure, धीरे धीरे. Then his graph was like this, like his energy graph, his body language graph, everything graph. He would start like this. He would go up, reach a peak where at the peak you will feel like भगवान उसके through बोल रहा है. If you really go back and look at his clips,
Got it.
that's his graph. Then he would calm down and then leave it at that.
So body language, I mean, in terms of hand movements,
Hand
walking around
movements.
the stage,
Yes.
walking around the audience, in the middle of the
Yes.
audience, that also helps you calm down
110%.
and become a better speaker
Because
and create
अगर
more
आप
impact.
yes absolutely because you must have also experienced this. If you're just standing in one position, all of your energy is concentrated and it's stagnant. एक stagnant पानी versus एक flow करता हुआ river, फर्क है ना. Stagnant पानी में बहुत ज़्यादा energy, like it's trapped. So if there's too much energy trapped in you, you're going to be fidgety. You don't know what to do. लेकिन जब आप move around करते हो, when you move your hands and body, your energy slowly like dissipates.
Right.
You also become more comfortable. And breathing is also a very big part of it. Breathing, people forget to breathe while talking, because they're so caught up in their heads. So a good technique that I have found before getting on stage is a technique that Dr. Huberman talks about. It is called this physiological sigh, right? Where you take like 2 sharp inhales and 1 long exhale. It's good for overthinking, stress, anxiety, whatever. Whenever you're feeling like there's too much energy within you and you don't know what to do with it, you practice this breathing pattern 7, 8, 10 times and you will instantly feel something drop from here. Physically, you will calm down. So I do this before I get on stage as well.
This also helps in overthinking and
Absolutely.
procrastination as well.
No, procrastination तो it's a very other topic, very top, large topic. Procrastination के other reasons होते, like there's fear and there's lack of plan and certain things. But definitely with overthinking, when you're stressing, when you're feeling like it's too much, overwhelmed. जब आप overwhelmed हो ना, umbrella emotion वो हो गया, overwhelmed. Whenever you're too overwhelmed, this breathing technique, we tend to forget abhi, because there's so much talk around breathing techniques and this and that. We tend to forget कि it's not a cliche. It's a cliche because it works. Breathing से आप अपने emotions को इतना manipulate कर सकते हो ना, हमको अंदाज़ा नहीं उस चीज़ का. We feel like everything has to be mind over body, but no, sometimes you need to use your body to control your mind. And that is where gymming comes in, that is where strength training comes in, that is where when people are depressed, they sign up for marathons. Why? Because there's a mental and a physical challenge aspect to it. You're pursuing something that's extremely hard over a period of time and you're challenging yourself and overcoming it. At the same time, physically involving yourself. So naturally you feel better.
Got it.
Your body releases biochemicals in such a way that you're more relaxed.
Got it. Hello guys, thank you so much for watching the video. If you liked it, please like, share, subscribe, share it around on your WhatsApp, on your Instagram, Tinder, Bumble, every single where, because we need that traction. But thank you so much for watching the video, and you will come across every new clip every single day. So don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys around. Thank you. Cheers.